Duque de Caxias is a city on Guanabara Bay in Rio de Janeiro state, southeastern Brazil. It is bordered by Rio de Janeiro city to the south. Its population was 873,921 and its area is 465 square kilometers, making it the second most populous suburb of Rio de Janeiro city. The city is the third most populous in Rio de Janeiro metropolitan area. The current mayor is Alexandre Cardoso. It is named after Luis Alves de Lima y Silva, Duque of Caxias, who was born there in 1803. The city is the seat of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Duque de Caxias. Its important industries are chemicals and oil refining. Duque de Caxias Futebol Clube is the local football team of the city. The club plays the home matches at Estadio Romário de Sousa Faria, which has a maximum capacity of 10,000 people. Estadio de Los Larios, located in the district of Area.The, has a maximum capacity of 11,000 people and it is the home ground of Esporte Clube Tigres de Brazil. Geography. The municipality is limited to the north with Metropolitan and Miguel Pereira, to the east the Bay of Guanabara and Maguey, to the south with the city of Rio de Janeiro, and in the west with São João de Meriti, Belford Roxo and Nova Iguaçu. Caxias has a hot climate, however, the third and fourth districts are warm because of the green area and the proximity to the Serra dos Orgãos. The municipality contains part of the 26,260 hectares Tingua Biological Reserve, a strictly protected Atlantic Forest Conservation Unit created in 1989. The Meriti River separates Duque de Caxias from Rio de Janeiro city. The Rio Iguaçu separates Duque de Caxias and Nova Iguaçu city. The Rio Sarapuí is the division between the first and second districts, and Saracuruna River is the division between the second of the third districts. Demographics. The population of Duque de Caxias is 873,921, up from the 785,041 in 1960. The city is not used to have an expressive index of growing population since it was founded. According to 2010 census, whites were 29.5%, brown were 58.8%, and black people were representing 11.5%. Other races were representing 0.02% of population. List of mayors. 1944 to 1944. Homero Lara 1944 1945. Luis-Ita Gurgel do Amaral 1945 to 1945. Antonio Cavalcante Rhino 1945 to 1945. Luis-Ita Gurgel do Amaral 1945 1946. George Dinas de Santiago 1946 to 1946. Gastão Glocario de Uveia Race 1946 1947. José dos Campos Manjes 1947 to 1947. José Rangel 1947 to 1947. Custavio Rocha Maia 1947 to 1947. 10. Cel Cipião of Escarvalho 1947 to 1950. Gastão Glocario de Uveia Race 1952 to 1955. Braulino Race de Matos 1955 to 1959. Francisco Correa 1959 to 1963. Adolfo David 1963 to 1967. Joaquim Tenorio Cavalcante 1967 to 1971. Moquia Rodrigues de Carmo 1971 to 1971. Francisco da Silva Estacio 1971 to 1975. General Carlos de Medeiros Marciano 1975 to 1978 Colonel Renato Moreira da Fonseca, 1978 to 1982 Colonel Americo Gomes de Barros Filho, 1982 to 1984 Hidalgo Lima de Freitas, 1985 to 1988 Jubilinda Oliveira, 1989–1990 Hidalgo de Freitas Lima, 1990 to 1992 José Carlos Lacerda, 1993 to 1996 Moaquim Rodrigues de Carmo, 1997 to 2000 José Camilo Zito dos Santos Filho, 2001 to 2004 José Camilo Zito dos Santos Filho, 2005 to 2008 Washington Reis de Oliveira, 2009 to 2012 José Camilo Zito dos Santos Filho, 2012 Alexandre Cardoso. Economy. Economically shows great growth in recent years, with the main industry and trade activities. There are about 809 industries and 10,000 shops installed in the city. According to the IBGE, the municipality of Duque de Caxias registered in 2005 the 15th largest GDP in the national ranking and the second largest in the state of Rio de Janeiro, in a total of 18.3 billion reais. A city ranks second in the ranking of revenues of the state ICMS, losing only to capital. No, the municipality is located one of the largest refineries of Petrobras. The reduction has a gas chemical pole, with one thermoelectric plant. The main industries are chemical, petrochemical, metallurgical, gas, plastics, furniture, textiles and clothing. Companies in several segments have been installed in Duque de Caxias, such as Jornal O Globo and Carrefour, taking advantage of the privileged position of the city near major highways. Brazil. Red Line, Yellow Line, President Dutra Highway, Rodovia Washington Luiz Avenue and Brazil. In addition to the proximity of the Tom Jobim International Airport and the distance of only 17 kilometers from downtown Rio, bringing its products to major consumer centers easily. São Paulo, Minas Gerais and southern Brazil. The largest industrial park in Rio de Janeiro is the city, and companies registered as Texaco, Shell, Esso, Ipiranga, White Martins, IBF, Transport Car Valleys, Sadia, Cifral, among others. The segment is more concentrated in the sectors of chemical and petrochemical, stimulated by the presence of REDUC, the second largest in the country. In the Register of Industrial FIRJAN, Duque de Caxias occupies the second position in number of employees in Rio de Janeiro and third in number of establishments, behind only the capital and Metropolitan. In the center of town there is intense popular trade, the majority concentrated in the streets of José Alvarenga and Nilo Pequena. Transport. There are 15 public transport companies which serve the municipality, and 11 municipal bus companies, a branch and 3 intercity rail. Main road access: President Kennedy Avenue, Rio Teresópolis. Red Line, BR040. Education. According to Foundation Center for Science and Higher Education, distance from the state of Rio de Janeiro, the Fundação CECIERJ Consortium CEDERJ, Duque de Caxias City has 100 schools, 2 schools, federal, 102 state schools and 128 private schools. As the literacy rate of people living in the city with 10 years of age or older around 92.40% of the population. Some higher education institutions operating in the city. The Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, with a campus in XEREQTEM, offers graduate programs in nanotechnology, metrology, bioinformatics, forensic science and biotechnology from the second half of 2008. The Faculty of Education of Baixada Fluminense Fluminense is a state institution located in St. Louis' suburb of town and is a campus of the State University of Rio de Janeiro in the region. Therefore, is subject to the university. Offers the graduate programs in education, mathematics and geography, and also postgraduate, specialist in curriculum organization and teaching in basic education, and masters in education, culture and communication in urban peripheries. Back the origins of the 1969 Educational Foundation of Duque de Caxias. The graduate courses in biology, history, geography, mathematics, literature and information are supplied by the private institution. In addition to postgraduate, the UNIGRANRIO is the largest and best-known institution of higher education in Duque de Caxias. Was created in the 70s with the name of Fluminense Association for Education to be recognized as a university in 1994. When they adopted the current name, the headquarters and main campus is located in the Garden District on August 25, and units in the Centuan in Santa Cruz da Serra. Also has campuses and units in other districts of the state and city of Rio de Janeiro, Silva, Jardim, Niagara Falls, Campos of Goitacazes, Macaé and St. John of Meriti. The council also has a campus of the University of São Estácio, located in the Garden August 25, where the courses are offered in polytechnics, and postgraduate degree in administration, law, computer science and letters. There is also the School of Social Service Santa Lucia, a private garden also located in the district on August 25. Duque de Caxias is one of the best schools in Brazil, Cefet Chemical, known as Cefetec Caxias. It also has one of the more traditional schools of Brazil, Pedro II College. Culture. The city with the Centro Cultural Oscar Niemeyer, the square of the Centro Pacify in the neighborhood, with the public library Leonel de Moura Brizola and Teatro Municipal Raul Cortez. The library contains about 10,000 works and theater is composed of 440 seats. The municipality of Duque de Caxias houses the Historical Institute and Theatre Procopio Ferreira. On December 11, 1980, through Resolution 494, the office received the name of Alderman Tomé Siqueira Barreto and has in its collection about 6,000 photographic reproductions, 1,000 documents, 680 books and periodicals, 1,700 newspapers and 85 tables. Among the pieces of the collection are a candlestick and a picture of St. Anthony, remnants of the former Church of St. John Baptist Triarponga, photos of the arrival of piped water in Duque de Caxias, the construction of the national plant of engines, the visit of Juscelino Kubitschek and the reduction of the village code of Postura Star, 1846. Heritage. Our Lady of Pilar Church, located in the old road of Pilar. The church was built in 1720. Has strong features Baroque, similar to buildings made in Minas Gerais, and the material of its construction came from the monastery of Saint Benedict, as registration with gazetteer and description of the Empire of Brazil, in 1863. Used by D. Pedro I. The former port of Pilar was an important center for landing when the emperor was the center of Rio de Janeiro by the Guanabara Bay and sailed for the tributary of the Rio Iguacu, until the Rio Pilar, where the port is located. The New Way, as was known, was opened in 1704 by Garcia País, near the town of Our Lady of the Old Path. The church was registered on May 25, 1938. Fazenda São Bento, the oldest farm in the municipality, came to purchase the monastery of St. Benedict of parts of the land of Christopher Monteiro in 1591, initiating the process of colonization of the Vale do Rio Iguacu. Today, only ruins remain of the chapel, which dates from 1645, and the big house built between 1754 and 1757, and fallen to historic heritage on June 10, 1957. Amenities. The theatre at City Hall was inaugurated on 28 February 1975. 13 days later, was baptized with the name of Procopio Ferreira, in homage to the great actor and theatrical producer, through Resolution No. 1957 of 1975, signed by the chairman of the board of Luna Luis Braz. Ferreira Procopio himself and his daughter Bibi Ferreira attended the event and were the highlights of the festival, alongside Nelson Carneiro. In 1978, the piece Bag Canudos, staged in the Theatre Prize Molière in the special category, made in the national network, announced in the official national Rede Globo. The oldest public theatre of Duque de Caxias is Armando Melo Theatre, founded in 1967 with the show The Enemies Not Have Flowers by Peter Bloch, and Barbosa Light as director and set designer. Sports. The city hosts two football clubs. Duque de Caxias Futebol Clube is currently in the Campeonato Brasileiro Série B in 2009, and Esporte Clube Tigres de Brazil, both of which competed in the top level of the state championship in 2009. Duque de Caxias has two football stadiums. The Romário de Sousa Faria is the Duque de Caxias Futebol Clube and has capacity for 10,000 spectators, and the Estadio de los Larios is Tigres do Brazil Esporte Club's stadium with the capacity for 11,000 spectators. Duque de Caxias also has an Olympic village. Neighborhoods and districts. District 1 Centro, Jardim 25 de Agosto, Centenario, Engenho de Porto, Parque Duque, Parque Lafayette, Vila São Luís, Jardim Leal, Gramacho, Sarapuí, do Laureano, Bar dos Cavaleiros, Jardim Gramacho, Olevo Bilac, Periquitos, Corto-Itio. District 2 Campos Elíseos, Pilar Cidade dos Meninos, Jardim Primavera, Figueira, Capivari, Saracruna. District 3 Imbari, Nova Campiona, Santa Cruz da Serra, Canguilo, Chacaras Rio Petropolis, Chacara Campo, El Dorado, Tequera, Parque Paulista, Parque Equitativa, Alto da Serra, Santa Lucia, Jardim Anhunga, Parada Morabi. District 4 Xeria Cutem, Mantiqueira, Parque Capivari, Jardim Olimpo, La Marau, Amapa, Vila Cia and AA. Notable people: Alex Teixeira, footballer; Bruna Marquezine, actress; Evandro Costa, sports broadcaster and musician; Julio Cea Cutesar Soares Espindola, footballer; Roberto Dinamite, ex-footballer.